Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your November 22nd Spiritual Principle Day in a meditation. The title of the meditation today is Facing Life with Courage. We find the courage to follow our heart, to listen to the voice within, to create, to commit, to explore, and to live. That comes from the Living Clean book, Chapter 3, Creative Action of the Spirit. It takes courage to give this innate way of life a try, whether it's for the first or the 14th time, walking through the doors to our first meeting or first meeting back takes real determination. And that's just the beginning. Once we stop using and our obsession fades, the challenges of living life on life's terms will call on us to be courageous again and again. Lucky for us, the NA way gives us the gumption to persevere despite life's difficulties. We forge lasting relationships, learn from our fellow travelers, and find in them enough courage to transcend the challenges of each day. NA literature can be a source of strength and courage too. We each find our own understanding between the lines and in the tough questions we ask ourselves. As we contemplate and apply the collective wisdom found in NA literature, we are emboldened to be more fully ourselves, drawing strength from our higher power. With a firm foundation in recovery, we can move through the world with courage and confidence, though sometimes we decline opportunities to do so. My fear goggles keep my focus on the potential for failure or rejection, a member shared. I was afraid to start or end relationships, to express my feelings, to come out. I was unwilling to be fully myself and pay the price for my lack of courage. In my effort to avoid pain, I also sidestepped chances to find real joy. That's no way to live. The examples of others in our faith in a higher power inspire us to live courageously, despite a lack of certainty. Life is a risky business and things won't always work out in our favor. As one addict put it, I'm not only God's little honey bunny, and the answers to my prayers aren't always yes. But even when things don't go my way, I still walk with courage. It helps to know that you folks will pick me up if I stumble. We dare to dream, to try and fail, and try again. If I don't risk anything, I risk everything. I will muster the courage necessary to take a leap of faith today, big or small. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the we version of Serenity Prayer. A moment of silence now, please. Thank you, God. Grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Beautiful meditation, talking about, having courage, facing life with courage, and realizing that everything doesn't always go our way, the way we would wish they would go. But we still show up with courage. We still show up regardless to what happened. If we fail in something, we pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off. And sometimes saying, individually, I pick myself back up. Individually, I make a decision to get back up. And oftentimes I have to say, hey guys, I need a little help here. Can you help me get up? Can you help an old gal get to her feet? Right? Figuratively, allowing the fellowship to be there for us. To find the courage to actually stand back up again, even though we've fallen. People talk about people that relapse, go back out and come back in, stay 2, 3 months, maybe a couple days, go back out, come back in, stay a couple years, go back out, come back in. People talk about that all the time, but I personally, that has to take so much courage. And I think once a person has a taste of recovery, they will have a quicker likeliness to come back sooner than later. Because every day out there, using is a risk, playing with death, committing suicide on a payment plan. Every chance you use, every time you use, you take a chance on not being able to live because it's just that crucial now. So today, instead of doing any of that, instead of turning to a false sense of wellness, right? That euphoria we're able to create with drugs, right? Instead of turning to that, we turn to our recovery. We turn to our courage to face life on its own terms, which means that I'm not necessarily trying to control it. Whatever happens, happens, but I've made up my mind that I will receive an infinity medallion and it won't be the number 8 turned sideways. I'm going to live this program for the rest of my life. Whether I feel well or not, whether my health is okay or not, whether I'm educated or not, whether I have a job or not, whether or not my vehicles run or not, whether my relationship works or not, whether my children love me or not, whether people forgive me or not, whether I get along with the home group or not. I'm not giving up what I've found here or anything or anyone. I have courage today that no matter what comes my way, I'm going to be okay. I was talking to a friend of mine and I was telling her, I said, I don't know where we get this from. We're this ideal that we have to always make the right decision and life has to be perfect. That we can't fail, but we have the biggest heart and allow others space to fail, but we won't allow ourselves to fail. It's not realistic to think that every decision is going to be the best decision. I'm going to try to make the best decision, but it may not give me the results that I'm seeking. So what do? Stop living because of it in a figurative sense and go back to using drugs? No. So today, in facing life with courage, we make a decision to be a part of the No Matter What Club. And so whatever happened yesterday, that's yesterday. Today is a brand new day. And I want for all of you to go forward in today with that mindset that no matter what happens, I'm going to face it with courage. I'm not going to use. I will lean on my recovery foundation. I will lean on others in the fellowship. I'm going to get through this. I'm not going to use, and I'm going to have a successful day because of that. I'm going to have a great day, a beautiful day, and I'm going to do it on purpose. I know you can do it. I believe in you, or you wouldn't be listening to the meditation. That part, right? You wouldn't be here listening if you didn't have the courage to face life on its own terms. You're already a winner in my book. Have a beautiful day, and I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow, okay?